Assalamualaikum. My name is Wan Amir Hasbi Wazimin. My metric number is 025211231119. I want to tell about definition of communication in an organization. Okay, communication in an organization refer to the process of exchanging information, ideas, instruction, and feedback among individuals or group within a workplace to achieve organization goals. It involves both verbal and non-verbal method to ensure that messages are clearly understood and action are organized effectively. Organization communication also include the flow of information across the different levels, upward, downward, and horizontally, to support decision making, strengthen teamwork, and maintain smooth operation. Slide number 2, I want to tell about characteristic of informative communication. Okay, for the point number 1, factual and evidence based. Information communication is built on verified and accurate information. It uses fact, statistic, research, finding, and official report. Every statement can be checked or supported by a credible source. This make the message reliable and trustworthy for the audience. Okay, point number 2, objective and natural. This communication style does not try to influence or persuade the audience. Okay, the tone remains unbiased without taking side or giving personal opinions. It does not aim to change the audience belief or decision. The purpose is only present information clearly and fairly. Number 3, clear and straightforward. The message is written in a simple, direct, and easy to follow manners. Okay, complex ideas are explained in a way the audience can quickly understand. The communication avoid jargon, complicated term, or unclear messaging. This ensure the audience receive the intent information without confusion. Okay, for the number 4, focus on educating the audience. Its main purpose in increase the audience knowledge or understanding. It explains a topic, situation, issues, or process clearly. The goal is to help the audience learn something new or understand instruction. It does not aim to change institute, only to inform. Number 5, no emotional influence. Information communication avoids emotional appeal or persuasive technique. This does not use fear, excitement, sympathy, or motivation to influence behavior. The content is based on logic and fact, not emotion. The message stays professional and straightforward. And the last one, support organization decision making. Accurate and reliable information helps individuals and teams make better decisions. Employees and managers depend on factual data to plan action and solve problems. Informative communication reduce misunderstanding and mistake. And lastly, it leads to clearer strategy and more effective business outcome. That's all.
Assalamualaikum. My name is SYAZWANIE. Now I want to present my part in the slide. Information communication. Definition informative communication. Definition informative communication is a type of communication that focuses on delivering plain, factual, and unbiased information to help the audience understand a topic, situation, or interaction with try to influence their opinions or decision. In key characteristics, there are 6. The first is factual and evidence-based, uses data, statistic, report, and verified information. Number 2 is no bias or personal opinion. Number 3 is objective and neutral, no emotional influence or persuasion. Number 4 is clean and easy to understand, structured and straightforward, and education purpose aim to inform or explain. And the last one is support decision making, provides accurate information or better action. So example in organization number 1 is company announcement. In organization, informative communication is used when sharing office, company announcement. For example, when the manager informs employees about change in operating hours or update on new project. The purpose is to deliver clean and accurate information so everyone understands what is happened. Number two is SOP and policy document. Informative communication is also important in correcting SOP and policy document. This document provides step-by-step instruction and guideline on how tasks shall be done. The main goal is to ensure all employees follow the same standard and processes consistently. And number three is monthly report. Another example is month report. This report actually present data, perform update, and the company progress. They help the manager make a better designs based on accurate and structured information. And the last one is email giving update or interaction. In organization, email are commonly used to give update or instruction. For example, email about schedule change, project progress, and important remind for supervisor. This message aim to provide time and change forward information to employee.
Next, about persuasive communication, we have to make a short information about the persuasive communication. Okay, for the first, we must to know what is persuasive communication. Okay, persuasive communication is type of communication where main goal is influence, convince, and communicate someone to take action or change their opinions. It is only not just about giving information, but it is about encouraging people to think or behave in a certain way. Okay, next, key characteristic. We can see in the slide, key characteristic for the first is credibility. So, this means building trust. The speaker must show that they are responsible, knowledgeable, and honest. So, when people trust the speaker, they are more likely to agree. Okay, next, the second is emotional appeal. Okay, the second point, focus on feelings and emotion. Okay, the speaker tries to connect with the audience values, fears, hopes, or experiences. This makes the message more personal and relatable. Okay, the third is logical argument. Okay, use facts and data and reasoning. It proves why the idea or action makes sense. Clear evidence make the arguments stronger and more convincing. Okay, for the example, okay, we can understand about this section or this communication, persuasive communication with example. So we can see for the first example is a leader motivating a team reach a target or complete a project. Okay, the second is a manager trying to sell a new business strategy to higher management. The third is HR encouraging employees to join a wellness or training program. And the last, marketing and sales staff convincing customers to buy a product or service. Okay, this situation all requires strong persuasive skills. So we can see in all the examples that's mean the persuasive communication is like to encouraging people or change their opinions, not just giving information, but like we encouraging people to take action, to take or change their opinions about something. Okay, the next is benefits of the organization. Okay, for the first benefit is boost employee motivation. People feel more inspired and willing to work harder when messages are persuasive and encouraging. Okay, the second is encourage support for change. It helps employees accept new company, policies, project, or strategies. Okay, next improves leadership influence. Okay, leaders can guide teams more effectively and gain trust more easily. Okay, the last is help achieve organizational goals. Okay, when everyone is aligned and motivated, it's become easier for the organization to reach its target. So, the persuasive communication is important, right, for our daily life, especially for our company, okay, for achieve or reach the goals or target. Okay.
The first importance of informative communication. Okay, the first one is to increase workforce motivation and satisfaction. Okay, this is because of responsive communication from leaders will make employees feelings heard. This cultivates a signal of transparency and trust, which eventually boosts job satisfaction and commitment to the organization. Okay, another importance of informative communication is efficient conflict resolution. These days, we can see most workplace conflicts are rooted from miscommunication, misunderstanding, and lack of information. Clear and transparent communication can lead to help settle issues efficiently and can clear the air between teams and find mutual agreement in finding solutions for the issues. This can encourage a healthier work environment. Okay, another importance is can give leaders a chance to communicate clearly and effectively at giving thoughts. Leaders also can provide supportive feedback that leads to motivating their team members. Their skill in translating vision into clear, goal-driven enhances their credibility and impacts. And the last one is adaptability to change. In periods of organizational transition, comprehensive and steady guidance on the purpose, approach, and impacts helps to minimize employee doubt and indecision. This will allow employees to feel more stable and ready to adapt to new organizational procedures or guidelines. For example, that can be seen is a manager of Zeus Coffee use informative communication to explain the SOP or new rules for the employees. Okay, the importance of persuasive communication is to help organizations to achieve goals and achieve the incoming potential of organizations, especially in the context of transition management. This is important to transition management because transition management focuses on guiding the people and having psychology aspects of change, ensuring individuals can adapt while also comprising the technical and procedural elements of the transition. For example, a manager uses persuasive communications to convince employees to accept the change in new standard operating procedure or SOP. Okay, another importance of persuasive communication, it can help to involve parties in the area of attitudes and reinforce commitment to organizational goals. Good persuasive communication can help to align individual and organizational goals by developing persuasive stories that connect emotionally and intellectually with multiple audience segments. It fosters comprehension, strengthens trust, and encourages support, which are important for the effective transition management. Okay, furthermore, the importance of persuasive communication, it enhances the engagement in organization, and it ensures message effectively distribute to reach geographically and digitally proficient to involve parties. This comes from smooth supports that assist collaboration and coordination, making the change process more efficient. Okay, the last one is it can enforce reducing resistance and anxiety. Nowadays, corporate environments and organization, employees have always had the urge to change or improve their capabilities. This resistance to change is often rooted from fear of misinformation. Persuasive communication can address these concerns by providing clear, positive effects and empathic message, along with reducing resistance and easing the transition in the organization.
Okay, we have to study about informative and persuasive communication. So in this slide, we must know about differences between informative and persuasive communication. Okay, for the first, informative communication. Informative communication is used when the goal is to give information only. It does not to try to change someone's opinion. Is simple, just share the fact. Okay, for the purpose is provide fact, data, or explanation. Okay, the communicator focus on delivering information correctly. Okay, for the focus is on accuracy and clarity. The information must to be correct, complete, and the importance easy to understand. Okay, next, language style. The language is neutral, objective, and unbiased. There are no emotional words because the aim is not to influence the people, so not to use the feelings, not to use the emotional, because it is just give information. Okay, for the example is for the first, company sales report, training manuals, and the last is announcements. Okay, next is persuasive communication. Okay, persuasive communication is used when the speaker wants the audience agree, change behavior, or to take action. Okay, for the purpose is to influence, convince, or change someone's opinion or action. Okay, the focus on emotion, logic, and credibility. The speaker tries to connect emotional, build trust, use strong arguments. Okay, the language style, the language is more motivational, strong, and sometimes emotional, because this not to change the people opinion, so we must to use the emotional. And for the example, maybe we want to motivate the employees, so we must to use the feelings and emotional. Okay, for the example is advertisements, business proposal, and the last is motivational speeches. Okay,
And the last one is conclusion. Both informative and persuasive communication are essential in organization. Informative message ensure clarity and accuracy, while persuasive message encourage action and motivation. Together they are help organization operate more effectively. That's all for me and my group member. Thank you.